The new building at 92 Front Street is 98% complete. The last 2% will cost the city $9.5 million in emergency spending. It would bring the total budget of the project just shy of $130 million. Budget Committee Chair Shirley Carroll says the ambitious project was approved because
we badly need parking in that part of town, and it is going to have an extensive parking garage run by our parking authority, a very profitable organization, and in that sense, it recovers its own costs, because those funds flow back to the city.
A public-facing document says the additional costs are primarily due to the COVID-19 pandemic and errors made by the project's architect. However, an internal briefing note obtained by CBC Toronto shows that's not quite the case. It says there was a staff member who wasn't compliant with purchasing control bylaws, and that person is no longer with the city. This situation was briefly addressed at a committee meeting.
Staff at that time that were on this project should have came forward and said, look, we require additional funds. They waited till the end of the project. There was a manager who's no longer with the city anymore. And then when it transferred over to our project director, we noticed that the previous staff did not bring forward the forecast that we needed the additional funds.
This is why it's important to have competent people in auditing jobs who are constantly monitoring things.
The original building was demolished in 2016. To keep farmers market vendors going, a temporary site has been operating along the Esplanade. The redevelopment is already $14 million over budget. The new $9.5 million being requested is needed to stop the contractor from exercising its right to terminate the deal and delay the project indefinitely. The briefing note says such a delay could result in millions worth of additional costs. It's unclear why the person who made the error is no longer with the city.
We'll get to the bottom of it, and we believe that every dime that we spent needs to be accountable, and we will make sure that the taxpayers are getting their money worth.
The emergency spending goes to council for approval later this month, but in a statement, the city says the project will be completed on time and tenants will begin moving in this fall. Dale Manucdoc, CBC News, Toronto.